Peace and love, luck bugs. Peace and love. My name is Ashley, for those who don't know me, and for the ones that do. I had to come here and say and do this because my spirit, my soul is screaming. It's pulling, it's tugging, and I keep just pushing it off, blowing it off, distraction after distraction, the whole nine. And this video isn't for anything. This is mostly and more so for people that resonate with this, with that could feel where I'm coming from. Because I know there's people out there that thinks like me. We're all different in our own unique ways. We have, please pardon the nails. That's what makes us unique. That's what makes us different. And we're so much trying to be like everybody else but ourselves. We're so much trying to be like the celebrities we see, the people we look up to, instead of just literally finding our own light, because we're all light. We're all energy. And we come astray from that. We think we know it all. We think, oh, well, I've been there, done it, and, that's you, or just a lot of things that we thought we knew, what we were taught or what we were told. And it's not right. It's not right. And I always wondered, as a child, I always wanted to know. I was always the one to ask questions. Well, why is this like this? And why does this look like that? Like a child, literally asking you 1,001 questions. And you're like, chill out, But it's good, because that's what we should do as even adults. We're all human beings. We are all energy based. There are so much things that we don't know that we think that we know. Like, seriously, we really believe that we know it all, or we read enough so we know, or I went through this experience so I know. You don't have to tell me. But at the end of the day, we don't know. We know what we know, and that's that. But there's so much more out here than what we really know or what we think we know. And that's why we are always supposed to keep learning. Every single day. Every day. I say this all the time, and especially to my kids. If you don't learn something every day, at least one thing, you didn't learn anything. Because there's always something to know. It's always something to know. And, lately, I just been drained and non-drained, and then I'm happy, and then I'm not, and being an empath, I tell you, it's a lot. It's a lot. And especially when you don't know. So, I'm on a spiritual journey and I'm trying to figure it out. But that's the problem. I'm trying to figure it out. Instead of letting the divine creator, our source, our spirit guides, our ancestors, to guide us, our inner selves, to guide us. We always want to know something. We always want to, all right, especially me. I know, and we don't even got to say we. I know me, if someone tells me something, I'm Googling it. I'm looking it up, if it resonates with me. But at the same token, I also look it up, because it's like, well, now I want to know if that's true or not. So it's a lot of things that we might think that we know, especially when it comes down to a lot of things that's been going on. We can use you know, the COVID, for example. It's just so much. You know, we really just believe that we think we know it all, and we don't. And what is it that you do know? So the things that you do know, are you helping the next person out? Are you, you know, transmitting the information that you got to give to somebody else? Or are you holding it for yourself? And you know, I used to think that, no, you can't tell nobody. You're supposed to hold it to yourself. Now, there are certain things that you are supposed to hold to yourself. It really is. But then there are some things that you should spread and give knowledge to, because knowledge is power. It really, really is. With age does not come wisdom. It's really, really true. You got people that's 35 and still act like 5. You know, so and you got 25 that acts like 45. So, you know, you can't really judge the book by that cover. What my spirit told me to say was to get on here. And it wasn't anything as far as, let me tell, you know, people about themselves or anything like that. It is just truly, truly for who it resonates with. Seriously. I know I'm not the only person that's out here that is going through something, that has some type of struggle. It doesn't necessarily always have to be financially for a struggle to occur. It could be mentally. It could be emotionally. It could be physically. It could be numerous of things of that you're struggling. And that's what makes it the same for everybody else, because we all as human beings struggle in some type of way. But it's, what are you going to do about it? You get me? What are you going to do to change that? How are you going to move forward? How will you sit here to say, all right, look, I know that I need to change. I know I want to change, but what are you going to do about that change? So, and it's just like, I know I'm not going crazy. I know I'm not the only one. I know it's other people out here. And if we could help each other, that's even better, because we all need help. And sometimes we act like we don't need the help. Again, biggest advocate for it. I don't ask people for help. I'm the type that I will go do it until I feel like, yo, hands up. Oh my God, I need help. What's going on here? And then it's literally the last minute that I'm asking a couple of particular people that can help me. And then even still, that them couple of particular people, it'll be so last minute. It's just like, dang, hey, why you ain't say nothing? Oh man, you know, I just paid my rent. I just did X, Y, and Z, and you know, and it's just like the last. But if you would have just sat there, bite the bullet, put the pride to the side, put the ego to the side, yo, I need help. And if they can't help it, cool. Cause I even did that. All right, you know, let me start asking for the help. Started asking for the help. You know what happened? Oh, you know, oh, I don't have it, X, Y, and Z, you know, this, and this. Now, rather you get mad or you don't, what's going to fuel you? What's going to move you? We think that anger is such a bad thing, but if we look on the positive end for the opposite side of it, it's a great thing, because we could use that anger to move forward. We could use that anger to build these blocks. But if we don't use that anger to build these blocks, and we use that anger to blame somebody else for your responsibilities or your actions or anything in that nature, that's not right. And that's what we do. Everybody want to have a tude. Everybody wants to have this big macho attitude, and it's just, that's what represents you. Because if you take that away, that's all you have. But really, who are you? What are you? It's absurd to see how this generation, even up to my generation, has this macho attitude. I'm better than you. I'm gonna be better than you. What do you have? Oh, I'm a boss. BITCH. Like, what makes you those things? Because if you strip all that stuff away, all those materialistic things, all the clothes, all the money, the hairstyle, the lashes, the nails, the everything, if you strip that all away, what are you? Who are you? Who are you? So it's like, nah, we had to make a change. We got to make a change. This is not right. This is not how or where I see myself. I'm not in competition with you or the next one. I'm in competition with me. And it's been in me the entire time. I'm not upset about this girl's making more money than me, or she has more designer than me, or she's riding in this car than me. Do you see, that's the thing, and that's the problem. We see what we want to see. We see from a sight and not a vision. And what does it say? Even if you don't believe in the Lord, I hope you believe in a higher power. But at the end of the day, what was it said? Walk by faith, not by sight. So therefore, if you walk by faith, you're trusting in yourself. You're trusting in the universe. You're trusting in the divine creator. But when you walk by sight, you only walking for what you can see from up that 20/20 distance. And it's definitely not at a 3-mile radius. It's probably not even at a mile radius. It's probably at 20 freaking feet, if that, or 12. So, or shoring it up even more for somebody that wears glasses, i.e. myself. But we can't sit here to think, all right, cool, well, I see this, and this is what's in front of me, so this is what I'm going to get. No, you're not. You're not going to get that. You'll get that if you keep thinking that, because up here, once you let this piece take a hold, that's it. So it's really mind over matter. It's really control the mind over what really matters. Because if you let your mind control you, where are you going? What you doing? You're nowhere. You're stuck. You're lost. You're letting your mind eat you up in every type of way. Every type of way. And it's not right. It's not right. We have to train our minds to be stronger. We have to control our minds as the human vessels that we are in, our souls, our spirits. That's what's controlling everything. But once you let this piece control it, it's like, we used to think, or I used to think, oh, I have such a good heart, and this is, well, my heart says to do this, but my mind says to do that. No. If it didn't connect together as in one, don't go with it. Don't go with it. You gotta really think without thinking. Sometimes we think too much. We overthink. Again, hey, we overthink. We could analyze it from A to Z, from Z to A again, and probably dissect it a couple of more times. Like it's a freaking math problem. But what are we doing? Instead of us worrying and thinking about all these other things that is in our sight, instead of worrying and thinking about what we see for our vision. And how could we see our vision if we so busy just worrying about what's in front of us? We can't see it. We can't coordinate with it. So we get off alignment. We get off a path. We start doing our own thing. That's where the free will came into. The Lord said, I'm going to give you free will. You got it, it's yours. The decision making is yours. You create your life. You create it. Not me, not your mother, not your father, not your man, not your woman, not your children, not the doctor, not the lawyer. You. You. All you. Yes, love bugs. I hate to break it to you, but it is you and I. We're creating this life that we have, that we see, that we feel, that we think, because we go off of just nothing but emotions and F and E's, feelings and emotions. He did this, I'm feeling this way. She did that, I'm feeling this way. Okay, feel. It's fine, feel. You need to feel that. Use that anger. Use that uncomfortableness. Because the Lord moves you during the time of need when you really need to be moved. He's going to move you. He makes you so uncomfortable. So uncomfortable. And you're like, pulling your hair, like, what? Like, yes. That's him. We give too much credit. Way too much credit. See, the way, and this is what I mean about we have to unlearn to relearn. You can sit here and something happened to you, like, oh, why did the devil playing with me today? Why give that man credit? The devil playing with you today. He wasn't even thinking about you. Because you know when he thinks about you? During your idle time. Your idle time. The time that you ain't doing nothing. The time that you just sitting there in the ambience. In your thoughts. Lonely, bored. We not lonely. We not bored. You can't sit with yourself, then how could you be around anybody else? Oh, because you're the entertainment? You can't entertain yourself? I mean, I get it. I get it. I'm by myself. I'm in these four walls. I mean, look what happened to the pandemic. Everybody had to be in the house. So it was great for some and for most. And it's just like, get that time, love bugs. Get that time. Learn that time. We're so busy trying to be around everybody else, and that's where the decision making comes, because everybody else's seeds is planted in your head, in yours. And now you're trying to decipher what's real and what's not. Oh, well, he said this to me. Oh, well, she said this to me. Oh, well, you know, my mama told me this. If it didn't feel right to you, that you gotta second guess it, it's not for you. You shouldn't have to second guess anything. But then we got bad guts. We got bad digestive systems, which is, this gut is your first brain. This right here is connected to this. So when this is not right, this goes haywire. And it starts doing its own thing. So we can't sit here to try to give Satan the credit, but the Lord the not. How does that work out? So when something good is from the Lord, but when something bad is from Satan? Because do you know the Lord correct shop too, right? He can. because he's trying to get your attention. But you got to invite him in. You got to want him. Not nobody else. If we could stop putting religion to everything else, we can actually see more things. As you see with this whole Black Lives Matter thing, now everybody wants to find out about what inventions black people made and what they started. It's always been us. Always. Down to the Israelites. It's always been us. But again, we sat here and we let everything else in our brains, in our minds, take control. We're learning from the Europeans. They're telling us this and that. But what did your spirit say? You sit here and say, oh, well, the Bible's not real. So many people wrote on it. Just like any other book. And yeah, so many people wrote on it. Because that was the part to get you distracted. For you to stay away. Because so many people wrote on it. I'm not going to get too much into the Bible and the Quran. Because that's not what this message was about right now. Even though there was parts of the Bible written in the Quran. So I agree with both. Let me just say that. Okay? I just agree with both. And we'll leave it at that. Because I'm more of a spiritual being. I don't need a religion to place on me to tell me who's real and who's not. I know what my spirit is saying. And I fight for it every day. My mind, I'm in a battlefield with 1 foot in and 1 foot out. As you see with my nails. So please, don't judge me. And I don't care if you judge me or not, because that's your opinion. You're validated to your own opinion, just like I'm validated to mine. And what you say is yours. Doesn't mean that I have to take heed to it or get upset because you're saying something negative to me. It's just a reflection of yourself because of the insecurities that you have that you haven't gotten there yet to understand. Because people are on low frequencies when other people are up here. People are still in 3D dimensions when other people are raised into this 5-dimensional, 9th dimensional, so on and so forth. So therefore, how could I get mad? I'm not mad. I pray for you. And I pray that you get out of the mind frame that you in instead of being so closed-minded. See, we judge off of what we don't know. And even if we do know, who are you to judge? I'll wait. So, I have my reasons, just like anybody else would have their reasons. What does it make it any different? Does it make somebody else's reasons more of a reason for somebody else that you're judging? You know? For instance, oh, look at, she really came on YouTube and she really was putting her video up and her nails is painted with 3 on each side, literally. And the other 2 on each side, non-painted. You just seeing me. You're just getting the authentic me. I'm not about to have this fancy background, these big lights, all these things. Put makeup on. I don't wear it. Put makeup on. Fix my hair. This was from yesterday. It's a little dried out when I got in the shower today. It got a little wet and it had, whatever. But I didn't really do anything to it. What I did do to make sure that it was right, that I had my sage. I had at least 2 of my crystals with me. And I have my vibrational. And I just put my sage in here real quick because I didn't want it to, But that's what I wanted to do. And I have my laptop with my music. Because I go on YouTube all the time. And I see. And big up to all of you. There's a lot of you that I like and subscribe. Especially my tarot people, and on my spiritual side. So it's big up to all of you. Much respect, peace and love. But you're getting me for the first time. And I just know that I was told to move, and I didn't move. And like I said, I kept tugging, I kept pushing, I kept pulling. And it was just like, I'm getting too drained, way too drained to even sit here and to not say anything. Because I'm taking on everybody's problems. Everyone's. It's like, when you're an empath, it's like you're a magnet to everyone. Good, bad, wicked, positive. You're just like this magnet. And I'm the type, I gotta help everybody. I gotta help everybody. Even before I help myself. And that's not good. We have to help ourselves. We have to treat ourselves right. We have to care about ourselves. Who else is going to care for us if we don't care about ourselves? We are showing them and giving them the reflection that we don't care. But we care about you. But we don't care about us. So let me go a little harder for you. Let me chase you a little more. Let me do this a little extra. But have you ever even gave yourself that time or that chance to chase yourself? To go a little harder for yourself? To let me do this a little more for myself? No. I bet you haven't. Because I did it. I did it. I chased people. I didn't love myself at times. I thought I was unworthy. I thought, I keep getting cheated on. Why is it this? Like, I know I'm not ugly, but I know I don't have the fattest behind. I know I don't have the biggest chest, but I know this heart is pure. I know this soul is pure. So I gave that. I know what I bring to the table. But we sit here and we take that part away because we're so in love. We're so, he just did this for me and he loves me and he, X, Y, and Z, and now I got to do this. But what was you going to do for yourself? Because the inner self love you. The Lord is in you. We are creative. We are images of the divine creator. That's what makes us different. We have all different shades. We have all different hair types. We have all different mind frames. We have all different thinking, the way we think. Nobody's thinking process is different than ours. And when I mean that, I mean we have the ones that think like us and we have the ones that don't. And we need each one of them. We literally do. We need the good with the bad. We need the anger and the attitude to bring the joy and the happiness. We need those things to fuel us to get to where we're supposed to go. Because when you're too comfortable, you are not going to move. You're not going to move. You will stay in that relationship. You will stay at that job. You will stay in that home. You will stay in that place. You will not move. You won't. You won't. No matter how much you say, I'm content. I'm good. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. Oh, it's okay. I know I can't stand my job, but you know, and I've been here for 10 years and I really can't stand it and I really just want to go somewhere else. But you had the choice to do that. And you did it. With the whole guy situation. Oh, you know, it's all love and it's all dovey-dovey. 1, 2, maybe 3 months. Then next thing you know it, you see their ass. You see their ass. Male or female. Doesn't matter. I'm biased here. We not picking sides. At the end of the day, these are the things that we do. And then we blame everybody else for our actions that we created. We created that. Your girlfriend didn't tell you with the gun to your head to say, go talk to that man. Your boys didn't tell you with the gun to your head as you walking to go talk to that girl. You decided to do that. You got a chance to know her. You got a chance to know him. And then it's like, wait a minute. Whoa. I didn't even know it was like that. But we bypass our red flags. We bypass the signs. We bypass even the tiniest little things that they say. Because we're so in love. Oh, I fell in love. I bet you did. You fell. In the love. You don't want to fall in love. You want to grow in love. You need somebody to feed you. You need somebody to stimulate your mind. You need somebody to help you grow, to push you. When the days you don't feel like pushing yourself. That's what that love is. It's not this, oh, F-U-B, this, and this. Let me cheat on you and do this. Let me call you all types of name out your name. That's not love. Let me hurt you. Physically, mentally, emotionally. I think they all hurt the same way. Been there, done that. I don't know which one hurts more. We could say physical, but you could eat that. You could say mental, but you could eat that. So at the end of the day, there is no right or wrong for it. Because one person could say that the physical hurt more than the mental. One person could say the mental hurt more than the physical. Either way, they still hurt. That's not love. These narcissists. Oh my. These narcissists. Okay. It's crazy. Wow. They just care and think only about themselves. It is never about you. It would never be about you. It's, oh, but I known him so long, or I known him so short, and he never showed me that. And it's, yeah. Because everybody puts on a mask. Everybody puts on a persona. But it's which one are you? That's why the identities is the way that they are. Because everybody is either trying to hide or be something that they're not. So, therefore, you'll get those type of results. You got to take the mask off. You got to stop pretending. You got to be you. Be your authentic self. When I say the Lord didn't make no mistake, He didn't make no mistake when He made you. Every ounce and every way that He made you. Now, you want to get surgery done? Hey, your prerogative. It's your life, not mine. But at the end of the day, rather, disclaimer, you want it or you don't. You're altering and changing to be something else because you don't like how you was created. But you was created and had time taken on you to create you. Rather you male or female, you had time taken on you. That's what made you you. That's why you have certain things. You know, I used to not like my nose. I used to not like my forehead. I used to not like my lips. I thought my lips were too small. I wanted bigger lips. I thought my nose was too big. I wanted a slimmer nose. I thought my forehead was too huge. I wanted a slimmer forehead. Even down to one of my toes, I wanted to chisel one. Then, the more spiritual I started becoming and through this journey, it was like, wow. Embrace everything. Everything. I'm telling you, for 6 years I was depressed. 6 years. Okay? Lost weight 30 days. In 30 days, I lost probably 100 pounds. I probably lost the 100 pounds before the 30 days. Way before the 30 days. And all I wanted to do was just sit here. I wanted to get high. I wanted to drink. I wanted to just soak in my pain. I wanted to dwell in my pain. I attracted everyone that was pain to me. And what I mean by that is they had nothing in their life but pain. That's all they knew. Rather it was to hurt you or for you to still stay in the pain. And what I mean by that is because hurt people. They're hurt. They're non-healed. So they're going to hurt you. Rather it's consciously, unconsciously, but they're going to hurt you. Regardless of any type of way. It doesn't have to be physically. Everything doesn't have to be physically. The energy is real. The energy is real. They could see the light around you. Even with you so down and depressed. They could see you. Let me hear some more. Let me hear him some more. And these are your friends. These are your family members. These are close people that you know that you Ace Boon Coons you've been rocking out with since 2nd grade. Like, these are these people. Or these are strangers. These are people that you picked up along your journey. And you would have never imagined. And they just hurting you. And all you do is just look up to them. And they just hurt and hurt and hurt. So then you hurt and you hurt and you hurt. Then you got the pain. Oh, okay. So I'm so skinny. I'm a bag of bones. Down to the family members thinking that I'm snorting crack, sniffing dope, whatever the case may be. Now, I have my share in drugs, but those two I have not touched. And I don't plan on touching them, nor do I want to touch them. Shooting up, damn sure can't do it, girl, but I'm terrified, petrified of the needle even going in, okay? And my mother would say, you got all these tattoos, and you scared of a needle. Yeah. I'm 30 years old, and I'm still scared of a needle. I go to the doctor like, hold up, wait, time out, just let me breathe for a second. And they look at me. Girl, you got all these tattoos. Don't worry about none of that. They drawing on me. This is art. You trying to stick something in me. Inject something in me. That the medicine even stings. I'm in the medical field. I know. I gave it out. So I know. It burns. It stings. I don't want to deal with that pinch for a second. I know I'm being a baby, but I gotten a lot way better. Trust and believe you me. It don't take me like 30 minutes now. I'll say about like 5. All right, maybe I'm capping. Maybe like 2. Nah, just let me breathe and let me talk to you as you're doing it. I'm better when they're drawing my blood now. All right, hold up. Let me get a second. And I'm just watching them, and I'm holding my arm just like this, and and I got the good vein. You see his bust pulsating through right now, and I'm just like, okay, and I'm watching, and I'm holding her hand, I'm squeezing. I'm like, girl, and she's going in. I'm like, oh wait, no, I gotta watch you, girl. I gotta watch you. But the pain, I'm watching you. So it doesn't hurt too much, but it hurts enough. But it's quick, And I said that to say this because we inflict it. We inflict our own pain. Like how I said we are the creators. We're the co-creators of our lives. The source created us, and we are co-creators because we could create. We could do anything we put our minds to. We could do the impossible and make it possible when we put our minds to it, to do that in the positive way to move forward. But when you backtrack and you start trying to go backwards, that's where it all fails. And that's what I did. I was going back. I'm like, no, let me look back there real quick. Wait, it's some things I gotta do. It's some things I gotta say. It's some people I gotta cut it. They're there for a reason. I know it may hurt. That's another story for another time about hurt, especially to the ones that you hold right here. And those people will always, always, always be right here. But it's right here. And it stretch out even longer if I could stretch it out. it goes longer. Because I don't need you by me. I don't need you with me. But I know that I still hold you here, and I forgive for whatever, but it's no longer our time anymore, because we created those choices for the decisions that we made. And some boundaries and some things and some bridges, it's like, yeah, once you break that, yeah, I could build another one. Yeah, I could remake a new one, but now it's not the same. It's not the same. I got different guidelines. I got different rules. I got different boundaries. I got different settings. You might still be down here while when I created this new boundary, that's done. So again, no love lost. Nothing is taken away, but at the end of the day, we just not here with it anymore. The trust not there. The trust not there. And even if you can't build it off of the trust to get through to the trust, it's like it still will never be the same. Because you shift your mind to go higher. And they're still down there. And they're still blaming everybody else. And they're still accusing everybody else. I didn't come from a silver spoon. I didn't have this. I came from the trenches. I grew up in the hood. I grew up in a mansion. I grew up in wherever. Okay. Cool. Or, okay. Dang, I feel you. But what are you going to do about it now? Because you, yes, you, and you, who's all watching, you have the choice and the chance to change it, to make it right. Every day that the great Lord sits here to put breath in your nostrils to wake up, because a lot of people aren't, you telling me you can't change that? Oh, I forgot. I got these bills. I got this problem. My kid is this. I'm a single parent. I'm X, Y, and Z. My financial situation, I'm right. I work all these hours. I do all of these things. Blase, blah, 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 and more blah. They're all excuses. Each and every single last one of them are all excuses. Because when you say that you can't, you can. When you say it's impossible, it's possible. If you could sit here and you could represent the Lord, like a lot of people that I do know do, or the people that I don't know that do. You got a lot of Christians, you got a lot of people, you got to go to church and this, and this. But then you talking about the next person. How's your hands? How's your closet looking? You sitting here and you got the people. Oh, well, I believe in the Lord. Okay, so then why are you complaining? I'll wait. You believe. The Lord doesn't just right then and there. Oh, you getting tested. Let me test you out. Let's see if this is what you really want. Because everything that we speak, everything that we say, everything, it's the Lord. It's the Lord. Part yourself. Everything that we speak and that we say, my mind went somewhere. Everything that we speak and say is what's going on in our minds. But the right way for it is how we perceive it, is what I meant to say. How we perceive the information that we think. Because some of the things that we think ain't even right. It could be the inner self, your inner child that still have the trauma issues. So everything that everybody that you meet across or whatever is just like you have all of these issues because you didn't heal. How could you move on to the next person, or how could you get this love from the next person when we're not even healing ourselves, we're not even loving ourselves? How could we get it? Oh, I'm just gonna go to girls because men is just, that's another excuse. Because men is just what? Well, what about you? So you think it was all just the man and you ain't had no type of toxicity in there whatsoever? Like whatsoever? The more times and the more that we could sit here to worry about what the next person is doing was the time that we could have took to worry about ourselves, that we could have changed ourselves. All right, well, maybe I did say that kind of hard because we beat our men up, and not physically. You got some woman beaters like that too, and that ain't even cool. But at the end of the day, and I ain't saying that it's cool on a man's perspective either, but at the end of the day, we don't build our men up. We don't. You're too busy tearing them down. Oh, you ain't this and da because he ain't provide for you? Who told you that? Who told you that a man is supposed to be just your provider and your provider alone, that he's supposed to be making all the money, and while you sit on your ass and do all the, now if that's what he want to do, by all means, more power to you, brother. But I'm not that type of woman. I'm not about to sit here and let you do everything for me, because I could do things for myself just like I could do things for you. But it's an even exchange. It's not one is greater than the other. We are equally together. So we're going to do this together. It's not, oh, you have more power and I have less because I'm a woman and you're a man. Nah. We'll split it equally. Alright, the rent is X, Y, and Z, or our mortgage is X, Y, and Z. We're going to split it down the middle. We think that it's like, oh, it's the woman's job to sit here to cook and clean, and it's the man's job to go at work. Honey, I know some men whose mothers or grandmothers raised them that you going to wash clothes, you going to learn how to cook, you going to do dishes, you going to take out the trash. We all unisex here. All of us. So why do we need to sit here to, oh, it's your job. You supposed to provide. And then you get mad. And this is why the men is out here on the corner that they are now. Because they got another woman in their ear talking about that you got to get that bag. Or they just didn't have no guidance. So they want to be outside and go get that bag. But outside and go to do what they do. Now, however you make your money is how you make your money, honey. I can't tell you how you make your money. But at the end of the day, I know right is right and wrong is wrong. So therefore, I'm not going to sit here to be like, yo, it's cool. Or, yo, it's okay for the man to sit here to do all of this. What about his needs? What about his wants? So when he's coming home, are you rubbing his feet? Are you doing that? And vice versa. Husbands, boyfriends, men's, fiancés, are y'all doing that? Are you sitting here after you done got your little rub down or whatever? Did you do her? Did you rub her feet? Did you ask her how her day was going? That's the problem. We don't even have any communication either. It's all about self. It's all about me. Instead of a us. Instead of a we thing. Instead of how we going to fix this. How we going to work this. How we're going to do this. Not how you going to do this. How you going to get this bread. How you going to pay for this. When you got the women. That's why these women is out here so masculine and acting like men. I.e. example. Again. Acting like men. Taking a man's job. Oh, no, I don't need your help. I was in a grocery store a couple of days ago. And I was picking up juices for my kids. And it was on the top shelf. Now, I'm really short, as you can see, even if you could see just from me sitting down. But I'm really short. So as I'm sitting there trying to, I'm standing on the shelf to get this other box of juice. So this black guy comes and he says, hey, I can help you out with that. You need any help? I'm like, oh, no, thank you. I'm good. I got it. Thank you, though. He's like, you sure? I'm like, yeah, thank you. And he see me still struggling, but I kind of pushed it real quick and I grabbed it. So he just started laughing at me. And I was like, what? He said, yeah, I forgot. Women don't need us. What they need us for, huh? That's right. And I felt that. All the way, because it's true. I'm an independent woman. I don't need a man for nothing. I could da. My mother raised me like that too. And mind you, she had a damn husband. So it's just like, so how, you so independent. Oh, you independent, you could please yourself too. Yeah, I know you can. But we do need that man. Because we need that man to reproduce. We need that man to build that man up. So he won't tear his own damn self down. We need that man for love too. We need that man for help too. We can't do it all on our own and think that we about to take their place and now they taking our place. Now, what type of world we living in right now? Because that's exactly what's going on. We're sitting here and switching roles and wondering why you can't find the man of your dreams. Wondering why you can't find the woman of your dreams. Because everybody's too busy trying to play a role. That ain't your role. Play your role. Be yourself. Be a little feminine. Come down a little bit. Dim down a little bit. Be open to that love. Be open to receive that love. Be open to give that love. Men, get to know these females. Stop trying to just get straight in their pants. And there's women like that too. Listen, I just want, all right, cool. Now, if that's what you're trying to do, that's what you're trying to do. But for the ones that's out here like me that really want that love, that real love, that genuine love, that ain't going back love, that bonding that's equally yoked from when you break an egg and you crack it, it's still together love. Even when your whisk gap is still love. That's the love that I want. That's the love that I need. I don't know about y'all. But that's what I'm talking about. And there's a couple of people out here that I know that feels the same way that I do. So at the end of the day, what are we going for? What are we hitting for? We have to change ourselves first. It starts with us. It starts in here. It starts in here. Stop thinking so much. Meditate a little bit. I understand. Cool. I don't know how to meditate. Blah, blah, blah. Me either. I didn't either. I am a Google fanatic. I will Google anything. I will research anything. My brain be hurting because I look up so much stuff. I gotta fall back. For real, I gotta fall back and let the things come to me because I'm just trying to search. Even with the men. Search. Or chase. What are you getting out about chasing a man? You losing pieces of your dignity. You losing pieces of yourself. Chasing a man that ain't even chasing you. He's supposed to be chasing you. Because what he sees so much in you, he know he need. He know he need, and not in a bad way. But he know that he need because behind every great man is a great woman. He can't let that go. Now I need her. I'm a get her. That's mine. But no, we want to chase the wrong ones. We want to chase these men. Oh, and I love him and this, and this. Well, what you love? What do you love? Do you love yourself just that hard like that, how you love him? Or how about, could you chase yourself that hard like you? I asked myself that. I truly asked myself that the other day, matter of fact. How about you chase you? How about you spend the time with you? How about you love you? And trying to find all these answers and all this help, but it's all within you. Because once you get in alignment with that, doors, windows, passages, things start opening. Your eyes light like a light bulb. It comes to tuition. Because we followed that vision and not that sight. We let our heart and our minds connect as in one to get that answer. We so busy trying to get the answers from everybody else like they know how to dictate and roll our lives. You sit here and you tell somebody about something and you trying to get advice. Half the time they not even paying attention. They're on their phone. They're doing other things. They're easily distracted. Or even if they are paying attention, they're not paying attention because it's, oh, well, if I was you, I would just do X, Y, and Z. It was just as easy for you to come up with it like that? Like that? Oh, girl, just leave them. Just like that? Just leave them? Yeah, girl, don't worry about that. Don't stress yourself out. It ain't even that deep. It's not that deep. It's not that deep to you, but it's that deep to me. I don't know how to get out of this. I don't know what to do. That's where you know you can't sit here to go ask these people those things. You gotta write. I got a journal. I got a notebook. I didn't even go buy like a real journal, like all this extra fancy stuff on it. I bought me $1 notebook from the dollar store and I write in it. Now I'm starting to write in it even more. Because before I would have like, oh, Monday, Tuesday, then I'll stop. Then I'll come back Saturday, Sunday, then I'll stop, and skip the week. Like, no. Nah. I gotta write. Because I'm tired of telling these people these things. You're not helping me. You're just making me even more angry and even more mad, because it's like when I got the response from you and your response or your answer, I didn't even want to hit like, wait, what? First of all, you thought of that too quick. That's one. Two, there was no thought put into it whatsoever. And you're telling me this is what you would do. You're a goddamn lie. Because that's not what you would do. That's what makes us different again, that I could be in my shoes and you could be in yours. Oh, I couldn't even imagine that. I bet you couldn't. Because you couldn't do it. That's why you wasn't chosen to do it. Some things we really just can't handle. And that's okay. Some things is really too... Nah, Lord, there's too much. It's too much. Work with me, baby. Talk to him. Talk to yourself. People look at that thing like, oh, she crazy. He crazy. He talking to himself. like my dude said, Weezy F baby. Okay? You are your best consultant. Okay? Your best consultant. You are your counselor. You are that. You can answer yourself. It might take a couple of days. It might be there right then and there. It might come in the next week. It might come in the next month. But at the end of the day, you will get that answer. Because you put it out into the universe. You wrote it down in your journal. You with the question mark. What am I supposed to do? How am I supposed to move? What's my life purpose? What do you need me to do? What am I here for? Should I really be with this person? Is this person really good for me? Also, when you write in your journal, write how you feel. Our ego will get in the way at the times. It's normal. It's normal. Our pride will get in the way at the times and start talking about other stuff. And you're like, wait, what the heck? Because now you're thinking too hard. Thinking too much. It'll come. And the right answers, that voice. And that voice that I still to this day, I'm like, what is the voice? But that voice is that inner you. That inner, that calmness. That it sees no evil, it hears no evil, it speaks no evil. That voice. Then you know. And again, it takes time. Like I said, I'm still battling. But I put a smile on my face. And a good friend of me said to me, it's easy to be happy, but the hard part is to stay happy. And that is the hard part. To stay happy. That's the consistency. To stay happy. The consistency to find your passion. The consistency to keep at something. Whether it's working out or, doing your goal, your dream or whatever. Those are the consistencies. And staying there. We let every other distraction get us distracted. And we got to stop. We got to make the change. We got to make the change. But I love you, love bugs. Thank you for listening. I know that for my first time, it's an hour I see in 4 minutes. But I just had to say that. And again, whoever it resonates with, I'm grateful that I could help you out. And whoever it doesn't, hopefully you take some piece of the knowledge and wisdom out of it, and you spread it, you know.